Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone. How are we doing? Another Saturday without an update, right? Hey, it's been a while, Lee. How are you doing? Sorry to hear that, and hey, Lepino. Hey, Tam. How are you, Elma? I miss them too. I miss them too. I really... They're... You'll probably at some point get a notification for a stream that is titled Organizing, and it's just me organizing all the different projects I want to work on. Because I have a lot of things, and as long as they are on my brain, in my brain, not on paper, I will still just drag myself from the floor to the couch, from the couch to the desk, and then new chapter Trojan X? No way. Okay. I hate... Why does Ishida updates on Saturdays? Why? I've been running away from spoilers for 48 hours. Okay, 35 pages. We're gonna read them after stream. We need Blue. I hope Blue is doing well, wherever they are. I never get a notification for Trojan X, but now I got one. So yeah, as long as I don't have anything written on paper and planned, divided into sections and smaller tasks, I will continue to be all over the place. So okay, so somebody mentioned Archer White. Today I woke up and I chose violence. Today I woke up and I chose violence. If I finish sketching Archer White and Spearman Black, I'm gonna line the drawing I drew, the sketch I drew, when I chose violence. So let's have fun. Completely understandable. Yeah, I woke up and I'm like, why? I woke up, so I got an idea. I was playing Yakuza 0, and there's this thing that I have a problem with in general, which is kind of like when I listen to Eminem. I should be invested in whatever I'm consuming, but then one word pops up and I'm like, I just drift off to Grey Island and I start thinking of stuff. So I was playing Yakuza 0, and I don't know who said to who, get whacked, and I got inspired of at least 4 illustrations under that title. Because think about it, get whacked with black and white, and so yeah, you can't think. There is one of them that is comedic, but generally speaking, you can't think of other than violent, delinquent, mafia kind of themes. And then I started sketching, and I sketched a few. If I share the time lapse, you're gonna see. And then I thought, how can we get black and white to work with noir? I kind of need to see more of what I drew. And then some of what I drew ended up an idea for what black's next fashion line will be, because yeah, I need to street fashion more with black. Yeah. So I woke up and chose violence, and if we finish the two sketches that are not less violent, Archer white and Spearman black, I'm gonna be lining that one of those illustrations I sketched. Discuss who you want me to line first, because I did group black separately from white, so we can start with one. Anyway, how are you all doing then? That's how I woke up and chose violence. I realized that I went back to my mother. I'm like, why did I set Grey is in a modern slice of life kind of story? Why couldn't it be like a mafia? Because we are watching a Turkish drama that has mafia in it, and I'm like, why didn't I set a story in a place where there's guns and violence and blood? And she just kept staring at me like, what did I do with my life? Why did I? Thank God this girl is a person of faith, otherwise I'd be running from one police station to the other. I'm reading Banana Fish, and it's literally all mafia, and I'm so on board. I'm on the violence wave for a week. Grey is mafia version. I mean, yeah, we talked about this, Lucy and I, for so long. Lucy, an old friend of the community, we talked about both a story about black and white as delinquents in school. Amir is a president something, and Lana is also a straight A student, stuff like that. And then we talked about mafia, but that was, I think I do have a sketch. You know what? I do have a sketch of, it was a traditional sketch. Let's see. Doodles, scans. There is one. There are two sketches of the boys looking like mobs. Wait, not this one. This is wholesome. This is wholesome. These are all were sketches that I sketched for the Indiegogo campaign back in Volume 3. The music doesn't fit the vibe, man. I should have put some trance. Not this. Some art study during the stream. Yeah, enjoy. We love co-arting. There's a gun and a fire with white. Isn't that enough? Not only that, there's more. There are a lot of things that you still don't know about, but still, I feel like I'm not satisfied. Maybe I should rush my way towards there, maybe? Share airdrop. Okay, this is one. Banana Fish Mangaka has made awesome art books. I love the branding of Banana Fish a lot. Okay, I found them. 2. Share. Airdrop. Hey Spectre, welcome. What are we drawing today? We're starting with Archer White. Today is all about violence, yes. Jad Anwar comic special just so that they can draw unbelievable violence. War times. Let me just open them and I'll show you. Okay, we're back. See? There's this one. White had the gun and nobody believed it back in the day. It's 2013. Nobody saw that coming, you know? And then the other one is this. Forget the wholesomeness. No, forget the wholesomeness. We're here. The heart one was your really profile picture? I think when I drew this, I didn't even have noir in mind. So it's crazy how fitting now this is. I wonder if Daniel was in the picture, because this makes White resemble Daniel way back when. On Facebook back in the day. Oh, Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna draw Archer White, but it will have a twist. Dan has too much raw aura, nothing can compare. That makes me happy. Daniel makes me so happy, man. Oh wait, let's go with this. Yes, maybe this is better. Forever side-eyeing people with his odd... Yeah. That would look super dope here, and the plot that no one knows is black and white. And everyone think he puts sunglasses on for the vibe? Yeah, right? I shared something in the teaser channel because I didn't think that I will share. I don't think I will share it on Twitter just yet. Maybe I'll share it with other sketches, future sketches. So, Elma, do you have any more like elaboration on why you see White as an archer? For those who don't know, this is inspired by something we talked about on the Discord. Not we. Sodium and Elma talked about. Was it D&D or fantasy in general? I don't remember. I forgot what I'm drawing. And then we arrived to... I shared my 2 cents of what I think White thinks Black... what weapon Black should carry, and then Elma shared that White is definitely an archer. Hey, Psycho, welcome. We're feeling good. How are you? White cried? No, maybe they're just exchanging about crying, not White. So one, the invisibleness of it. Snipers are inherently distant and calculated. You have to be able to land a hit. If you're spotted, you can escape easily, but can be... Yeah, I love that. That is convincing. A lot. You've been seeing a lot of bear trivia. If that's on Instagram or wherever, then they definitely... That wasn't black. Sassy woman, yes. White? If it was black, White would say dad. He wouldn't say father. Wait. Oh no. Oh no, he's a lefty. Okay. Two. Wait, it's everywhere. I can't escape it, and whenever I see them, instantly say, "You got something to say, Noir?" I hope you're enjoying it. Noir just enjoying being in your feed. Bear Noir, at least. Spies can also be invisible, but White's still more of an archer because of the height element. Yes. While watching over silently and gathering information is fitting, the element of also gathering information about your surroundings in order to maintain stillness, which I think is a big contribution to his story theme. I love this. I love this. And just to think that Black will be in the field fighting and White defending from afar, wow. We are going with E. Woman, and she knows White had cried. Yeah. Another far in the future kind of thing. We need the horse now, I guess. Is he wearing a suit? He is. In case you're wondering. Here's my question. Would White make a deal with a being for a memory spell? I'm gonna leave it to the pros to answer that. Somebody needs to remind me of the story again. You know, some lore from my childhood. I was a very much arrow and bow kind of. Is it bow or bow? Bow, I think so, right? Arrow and bow? No, I don't know. Type of kid. Is it like cow or is it like... It's bow? Okay. It's not like cow then. I was just thinking that it would be fun to just draw fantasy settings, but people in suits as well. Evil D is here? Wait. Just wish, like, just hope that I will, pray that I will finish this and we can line the other drawing. Because that drawing, man. Will I succeed at drawing a horse? Pray for that first. Praying for the horse, thank you. Thank you. The fun thing about horses, the fact that their ears are tiny rabbit ears. So donkeys are actually small horses with the rabbit ears. If anybody wants that information, I feel they're very valuable pieces of trivia about animals from my point of view. Maybe I'll need, let me just find a quick reference. Horse. Or maybe rabbits are tiny horses, right? That could work too, I think. Horses are rabbit-shaped ears to seem cuter. Horses have rabbit-shaped ears to seem cuter. I mean, they have the hair. They can't look cute when they have that hair. They're very majestic. Too majestic to be cute. Where is... You know, I'm drawing the two things that I really don't like. Fantasy and Suits. And I think this needs to be a bit higher. The fact that White learned to ride horses right, and I've never used it in story, not even in clippings. Didn't draw him riding one as an adult. I really am evil. Oh. I did think that he's a lefty and I should fix it and I didn't, right? I guess that's how we got the trivia that he can use both hands successfully. You wouldn't draw a mafia fantasy manga, no? That is very much unlikely. Though, who knows? You can never trust how brain works. Oh my god, it switched to the funniest horse pose. White with horse mane hair on majestic horse. He isn't even hiding his eyes, or not his eyes. He's not even hiding his forehead, not eyes. Ride horses, swimming, basketball. He can sing and he plays the guitar. He's like... He has a lot of time. It's almost as if he doesn't have any social circle and spent all of his time when Black wasn't available just collecting hobbies that go nowhere. Even when he decided to work, he went with... He didn't use any of these skills he developed. It's very funny. Maybe he left 2 years because he was on a worldwide tour with a secret band. That should be one of Black's guesses, right? But not dancing, no. Yeah, he sucks at that. Or maybe he didn't even try it. But he is bad. I guess the mental pressure is too much with dancing. I didn't sign up to draw a horse. Thanks, Canvas. I mean, my brain is just stuck with that violent drawing I came up with. No. He wore a mask at that during the... for sure. Definitely. He's like, come see me. You won't be able to. It's like a challenge. Playing guitar and singing too, yes. And cooking. What else? This was kind of a good, what do you call it? Warm-up. The benefit of a closed circle and fewer people. I mean, yeah, you have all these things, but what good do they do if you're not using them? Not in work and getting money, and not in making friends, impressing others. Like, just start a YouTube channel, man. Do something. Why aren't there any cool poses for spearmen? They're very uninspiring, let's say. They're probably cool, but uninspiring artistically. He hops from band to band, kind of like a step in if one of the band members doesn't make it, the show White comes in. So it's just an extra? God forbid a man has hobbies, right? Did I become the worst kind of person that I constantly meet in my region? The people that see you do something are like, okay, but why don't you start a business? Why don't you make money off of it? I did. Streaming does... Oh man, streaming changes how you think while on stream. Thanks, Lee. He has rich friends, so no need. If only he doesn't have that problem with status and stuff. Unreal that I started drawing black as a spearman, something that I was inspired by while playing Nier Replicant, and Nier Replicant music starts playing. No, I don't like this pose. Let's see. Maybe we need him... Black and white wearing Nier clothing would be crazy. Wow. I'm just thinking about it. I didn't open the stream on YouTube. Yeah, I want to check if that affects new viewers from Twitch specifically. Do we leave his face unharmed? No, wait. Earlier I drew him with a forehead scar, but then it was covered. Why do you look all grown up black? I'm just checking things. Maybe if I focus on one platform, because when I used to stream only on Twitch, and when I started streaming on YouTube, it was to raise the watch hours that I have, but it didn't affect that at all. And it became a hassle to just set up restream every time. Trying to remember what I studied about suits. But we'll have a face without wounds for a long time. Yeah. Oh, wait. I want to tell you otherwise, but it does seem like... You don't mind? I'm glad. You seem to not like a lot of the things that I that I do to the voice, so I'd call that an achievement. Perfect Boy is crashing. Maybe. He's not taking a break anytime soon. I did promise I'm gonna give him a break. I did promise that. In one of the discussions for Volume 10, I did mention, no, White is getting a break. Soon though, yes. Yes. For real, for sure, for real. And food? Well... No promises. No promises. I hate to break more promises. So I'm not gonna make any promises. You know what? Forget about them riding horses. How about just... He is taking a break from talking, as he said to Danny. He did mention going to a brunch too. You know what's happening? I kind of exhausted all my sketching powers earlier when I sketched all these violent sketches. So we're gonna starve him. Not starving. But I mean, who would cook for him if he's on a break, you know? What tubes are showing? We already have black. We already have black with a fridge that has been unhooked for so long. Has anybody checked the previous chapters yet or not yet? To see how long his fridge was unplugged. It should be a reason for concern. Why was so exhausted throughout the volume? He probably didn't notice. Remember the we once started drawing we started drawing this and we haven't finished this, right? So let's come back to these with this in the future. For now, let me just line what I sketched. How about that? Do you mind? Do you mind if I worked on a drawing that is titled Get Whacked? It will be lining, so maybe there's more room to talk. Because lining doesn't need creativity juice. That's like his break is away from everyone. I don't know. Oh my god, we're getting into details. Is he eating? Is it a break from everyone? Ugh. I don't want to break any promises, so I'm not gonna promise anything. Okay, who are we starting with? White or black? With the lining. Is not making any promises involves Black and Daniel. No. No. White? Oh, and is using white again. I thought someone else. Okay, let's see. Sorry, not sorry. It is titled Get Whacked. And honestly, I was hoping you would pick everyone with the green and white because I do want to leave black for later. White is sure getting ready to whack. It's wild. Like you know that I didn't know that whack is an actual sound effect or a word. So it was so great when I realized that whack translates to that. Whack too? The tenderness in his eye? Boy is very... Nah, I'd win? You left me no other choice than violence. We love to see it. Pinky up while holding a baseball bat. Etiquette, you know? It is a wound on his neck because I wanted to add a chain, but it didn't work. For some reason, it didn't work. But I needed something on his neck. iTunes did say Deltarune, looks like. I see you, and I see you. You can't call me evil when you say that. Fight wound or thyroid removal? I want to make a very dark joke, but I'm not gonna. Nope. Nope, nope. That is an actually that is a good redeem idea. Dark joke. What? It's accessories, maybe? Hey, Spectre. I feel like a baseball bat could be one of the of my really? Does it have nails coming out of it or not? I can say you're evil by making me in more love with why my heart can't take it. Who? Who is that? Black has a baseball bat as well, by the way. I'm making you evil? I don't know how you... You know? I got nothing. I am familiar with your game now. Once you mark someone as evil, they're evil. Unless they're Ia, you can't call her evil. For some reason. I have a friend who has a baseball bat he calls Housekeeper. The bat is Housekeeper. Right, let me just... I need to look at his eye again because I'm not buying it. Oh, I see it now. See what I was going for. Are we actually having discussion? I'm trying to stir trouble. And I always think that it's either Noir or Ia, so You didn't choose violence, it chose you. I won't even argue with that, you know? No, I won't really care that much of this side because black is kind of... Wait, so this is for the hoodie. Why did I choose to? Let's go like this. And then like this, okay. Evil has some aura and vibe sometimes. I don't want to give it to you, and yes, but Mar is. I see. So he does have aura and vibe. I'll call that a win. What do you mean, Ava? She was so selfish. She is like top 3 selfish people in the whole book. You know, and you need a new word for Ia than evil. What other adjectives can we use for Ia? The only reason I tolerate him is for his aura and vibe. That makes me happy. Honestly, he does have some moments that I can't wait to... I don't know how I'll implement into the story, but there are moments that I just want... I want to put in the story and wait for reactions. Alien. One thing Psycho is consistent. Oh, we do have this here as well. Corrupt, malevolent, wicked, malicious, spiteful, obscene, nasty. I hate and I love words. A walking calamity. Nauseous. Unbelievable, man. She embodies so many bad things for her name. It could be the word. You know what's funny is that we haven't seen a full image of what she looks like, and I'm getting the feeling that when we do, Dee is going to be snickering in her sleep. I snicker in my sleep for a lot of reasons these days. Oh, this is part of this. Okay, okay. So this is part of, I see. I hate to admit it, but I think she has a good sense of fashion. I'd love to hear it. Anything. This is all I'm saying. However, I would be surprised if that leather jacket White is wearing is actually... White kept the ring and the jacket. Did she leave clothes behind, though? Hey, Silly, welcome. How are you doing? No way he would wear that if it's actually hers. I don't know, but I'm having the strangest feeling that she did, because why else would she leave that ring in particular behind? Okay, hear me out. Maybe she has back pain, so she can't carry heavy. Oh wait, that doesn't work. I was thinking of white. The ring doesn't weigh that much. Oh my god! I tell you, stream brain is a thing, man. Stream brain is a thing. I swear. Listen, so here's the thing. She doesn't have back pain, so she could only carry heavy things. And no, wait, she carried a lot of things, so she was worried that that ring will be the straw that will break the camel's back, you know? You know what keeps me up at night? Why it doesn't look so much like Who does he look like more? Back pain must run in White's family. Okay, I could find an answer. Why did she leave? The ring, but not the leather jackets. We all know he looks like that. You know, there is this Arabic saying about kids boys resembling their uncles from the mother's side, and girls resembling their aunts from their father's side, you know? So he looks more like his mom. Yeah, he does, isn't it? Why she didn't pick White too heavy for her poor. But yes, see, Lapino gets it. Basically traumatized this boy so much he probably can't even look at his own face at some point. Spectre has this superpower to make everything more painful for herself first before anyone else. Please rest, Spectre, please. Oh, N's gonna say it like that, huh? To seduce another man, oh. She takes the jacket. Ia likes leather jackets, so she took it with her, but the ring and White. Maybe the leather jacket is Jad's, because Black will say to White, oh no, Jad will wear a leather jacket and Black will be... Oh, Jad is feeling better. What happened between you two? He's wearing his jacket, his leather jacket. You're at peace with pain? I don't want you to be like that. Wait, is that just a sloth, or a sloth that is also a clown? Enlighten me. I'm not so good with emotes. It's a sloth? Just a sloth? Then it's me. Okay. Hey, Psycho. Okay, I'm gonna tell you more things that I will regret later. But do you know, my brother, he sent me this certain reel slash meme, and he tells me that the animal in that meme reminds him of how I looked as a kid, as a child. Has anyone seen the reel with the hamster that is wearing a wig? And there is a really catchy music or song or whatever playing, and he's just dancing. Psycho. Oh my god, I'm so gonna regret this. It's more bad, like a bad dream than a real. It's a hamster. Can I draw a hamster? I don't think. I just remember them looking like this, and then they have this kind of hair. This will ruin the time lapse. I have to cut it now. My god. I think it's for the better that you don't know that real. I think. I feel like it's for the better for everyone. If you're looking to watch a good story, I recommend House of the Five Leaves. I rewatched it. I watched it back in 2012, 20. And I rewatched it this year, and yeah, it's really, really good. I was like, what was Wipe gonna have to fight? A teeny tiny funny hamster. Dancing hamster. What? It's okay, their watch is dead? Fight you? Why? Oh yeah, he wouldn't like, he doesn't like everything that, all the words that he used against his mother. You know, he's his mama's boy. Imagine why just checking all these Mama's Boys reels. Has anybody heard about those? Why would have like such an interesting evening going through those? Just mothers talking about how great it is to have a son. Why's going to whack me for how many times I've blamed him? He'd probably be okay with that. We wouldn't get along. I love White, but we would fight like 10 minutes in. I'm like the opposite of Black. I remember everything. I get you. I see where you're coming from. Why aren't we? Okay. I love those kinds of reels. This obnoxious and scream pick me. Unbelievable, right? I'm like, yeah, but that one day, that 1 minute you said something good. Would you win a word war with White? Who is watching them again? Watching what? White is watching them. White. Okay, I get it. No. You gotta give me a second to regroup. Other line art. Where's other line art? There. I was thinking the other day how many times White wears striped tops. And then I remembered the old prisoner clothing. Never beating the allegations. He's not accepting to process or something? Wow. I wouldn't want to be around whatever words battle you're gonna get into. Yeah, I don't see him feeling anything. But it depends on how the level of curiosity is, maybe? Like, if he comes at it from the angle of, I wonder how that feels. Not out of more objectively than subjectively, you know? Just picture a land behind White, and the both of them are getting ready to fight the darkness. Lee Bear, I need to draw that meme of me fighting the bear. Noir, you'd love to meet? You will win against Noir with any word battle. Fighting, though. No one should be curious about this except an orphan. Interesting. Alan Wake music. I was just thinking, like, why do I have this track? Math and art, we have another math person in the chat. I'm very impressed by all of you. Did Yodar take fighting skill from his... See, here's the thing. Noir fights professionally. He knows what to do, what kind of damage he does to do, and why, and stuff like that. It's not reactionary. It's not... I want to say not malicious, but also it really depends on how you view it, because one country's ally is probably the other's enemy, so it could be malicious to the other side, maybe. Speaking of which, I was thinking about making a white coded shirt, like something he work or something designed by 6zeros. That's very thoughtful. You're going to a convention? I hope you enjoy it. You know what? I should send you business cards that has gray A's on them, and you can just put them on tables. No, I wouldn't want that, honestly. I love the experience of people finding gray A's in different ways. A white coded shirt. That's very interesting. If you do it, let us know. If it helps, I'm a chemist. We can so win the fights. 6 senior year out of 200? Getting 6 zeros merch and with every package black leaves a heartwarming. Oh. And then yap about Grey is. You're so sweet and supportive to this series, Spectre. Shuffle really said wholesome when I'm being violent or in a bit more of a violent mood. I should have had. I don't have it on this computer. Poets of the Fall. I'd liked to this new reason for hating noir, but that's not fair. They said that choice to be good at it and use it in a bad way. Oh man. Oh man. I'm very tempted to say so many things, but since I haven't written anything down, I'm not sure which parts are the fun teasing ones and which parts are the spoilery. Professional haters. Are we ready to see black? I do need to shade. But I'm not in a shading mood for some reason. Professional hater and professional lover? You're a professional then. I don't think anybody is ready for black, and I think we gotta thank Noir Jeans for black. Jessil's here, ready? Wait, let me just fill this for future me to be thankful. Give me something. Nope. We are family. Near. Second sanctuary. Dark sanctuary. Let's go. Determination. No. Never mind. Okay, white. Let me just group white and turn off W. Just a little bit extra, right? Get whacked. Am I right? The best part, they both have bats. This is gonna say logic. And this is gonna say emotion. Because they whack with logic and emotion. The rabbit and the jacket, we need the rabbit. The wound on the nose, you saw it. See, even with bad internet, you saw it. Very, very like a certain someone, you know? Life is good, guys. Thank you, Lee. Black, get it together. I have a few ideas for this get whacked idea. I feel like, why haven't I thought of this before? Very strange that I never thought of it. Thank you to Yakuza 0 for enlightening me with the expression get whacked. Not him looking like Noir? Yes. Say it out loud. The thing is, when I drew this, and I'm like, can we change the story's genre? Maybe I found what I want to draw. And then I comforted myself by the idea that, yes, I'm gonna draw black. Since we are heading into the hater black era at some point, right? I did plant enough seeds in volume 8 and volume 10. So I realized that, yeah, he should just create, not create, his next fashion line should be this rough. Thank you, Spectre. I do want it to stay in black and white, but I'm also thinking that I would love to have red in it, so it might end up being colored, who knows. We'll see once I'm done. Right now I'm just enjoying the lining. I don't usually put so much work into lining when I decide when I plan to color it. It's enough black as his son? No, this wasn't already lined, no. So we can whack our friends? They need to get whacked, right? Like, the way I'm thinking about it, getting whacked is getting into the black and white universe, you know? Red? Listen, silly. I've always loved orange more than anything, okay? But recently, I'm getting... So I kind of like orange, and I like the color that is between orange and red. I never liked red, but I don't know what happened. It's funny that everyone always tells me that I reminds them of red. Zodiac signs, people in my life that are into horoscopes, they say that I should like red. So, vermilion? Let's see. Fair. Yeah, I love this one. Let's see this. Yeah, this and the darker one. I don't like... Yeah, I like the hint of orange in my red. There is inky vermilion. Ah, you taught me. You helped me learn something today. Thank you, silly. Gray is not red. No, red is. Gray is red. That is the way. Thank you, Anne. I don't know if I'll color it, but yeah, I did think that having a red background would look cool. See, these are... You can see the rib cage. You can see all of Black's bones, without starving him. I guess hatred does that for him, naturally. Gray is red, and we're just looking through tinted glass. Colors that I associate with gray is blue, green, and white, and black, of course. White and black. I always think these are the colors. What my new wallpaper will be? I hope you like it when I finish it as well. Who knows? It's such a win for me that Grey Is has lots of blue, right? Remember when Volume 9 released? It was leaning towards blue. Right now, from the get-go, not sure, but we are in this together. Volume 11 could be purple. Could be purple. Chapter 75 cover. Yeah, you mentioned that. Best day of my life, I still go into forest and look for forget-me-nots for the sake of Volume 9. Do you still dry them as well? So let's talk about Volume 11. What do you want to see? Or what... I did ask, some people shared their bingo cards. I hope they follow through with them throughout the updates. Everyone is welcome to create their own. But if you don't want to do that, what are things you want to see? What are things that you think will be there? I hope not all answers are going to be food for white, but they are welcome, for sure. If you ever the card thing. So it's like when people are expecting something, like imagine there is a new home chapter coming out, okay? So people create kind of like a bingo card. So what is gonna happen? We want to see Ian Young and Haijun fight. No, wait. Let's see. Fight. We want dorm. We want drama. Stuff like that, and you fill it. And then throughout the update, you kind of like a bingo game. Like you want to make what is this? Horizontal, vertical. What is this? I forgot. Does this count in bingo? So it's just like predictions, you know? But in game format. No, I don't think. There is a word, but I can't remember it. Diagonal, thank you, diagonal. And it's gonna kill me, but I want to see Noir and Black interact. Oh. I want to see Rita and White novels. I gotta update my Christmas list for this year. I can imagine there's one thing that Psycho wants. At this point, I kind of feel like the more proper question is what do you not want to see? Maybe. Irina. Oh yeah. Black is done with his what's it called? Break. Because he did collect his memories. So I guess Irina, there isn't a Okay, here's my wish list, but doesn't have to be volume 11. Noir Redemption, glimpse into Eldar's mind, White being a teen, releasing his inner child, resolution for Black's mind, the interactions between White and Jad after chapters. The aftermath. The aftermath. I want the aftermath as well. The boys exploring the world for themselves. White in the 2 years. You don't want to see M? Black haircut, which is a resolution for his mind, you think? Not therapist Danny, human Daniel? Okay, how... Okay, if you... How much you think... Okay, this is a cool one. How much do you think White got from Daniel on terms of his adrenaline junkiness? His adrenaline addiction. Moriel Dar and Inad. Inad has to arrive to like Inad has to join the story, man. We've been teasing his arrival since volume 8, which means 2018. Like, if somebody was born in 2018, they're 8 years old now. They're in school, and Inad hasn't made an appearance yet. More White and Inad. Oh, White and Inad. Oh. That is my punishment for whatever reason. The start of Volume 5 and the end of Volume 10 is the closest we get to Daniel the human, like why he got into his job, how he thought through in his years before becoming a therapist, the whole on my good days, on my bad days, I see it. More White and Inad would shorten Inad's lifespan. Mine as well. It's my lifespan that will be shortened too. Here I got it. White walks into Daniel's office and sees Black and Inad Rita wearing suits at Daniel's office. Wow. Daniel prequel. I'm thinking these days about it a lot. Like, what was Inad Feeling's thoughts when he saw who he considered him his best friend on floor with blood trying. Oh. You're thinking about real stuff. Seriously, he's such a big puzzle piece. He lost his sister, had to fix the broken child she left, had to deal with loss and life, and all while being impartial. Welcome back, Elma. Thank you. I get the professionalism and I get how important it is for White and story-wise, but damn, am I interested in knowing more? We hope for it. Shoot. So one of the ideas I had when I sketched this was this, but I didn't stick to it, but I want to share it because it's cool. It's very black. Where is chains? So I just put a chain like this, and it goes down, and it's like unhooked. Chains? What do you mean? They got nothing on me. Just razors. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, you haven't seen White? Yep, there's White. This is the Get Whacked illustration. One with logic, and the other with emotion. No? Thank you. Would like to stay longer, but I gotta finish the lectures before I sleep, and that requires a shut phone. Yeah, I understand. I gotta end the stream myself. Thanks a lot for coming, Lee, and best of luck with your lectures. I really appreciate you stopping by. It's been a while. There was this. And does this work? Never mind. Here's his face. I love him in great pain and suffering. It makes him look good to my eyes, because I did plan him for him. I plan for him to be a handsome character, and I'm very happy that everyone thinks he is, because I personally don't see it, but that's the canon thing. He looks good. But yeah, when he's in pain, he does look better to my eyes. So just putting it out there. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. If this was just a story-driven, a plot-driven narrative story, I mean, and not really reliant on the characters and their journeys, it would have been nice to just switch genre midway. The story just takes them into these slums, maybe, and they have to survive. I mean, in my request for Make It Full, it's out of canvas. Did you get it when I... Oh, like, continue his head? We'll see. This works well for the composition. I think you can do that freely with clippings, honestly. Right? We need to get back to clippings, man. I miss... I want to draw... I miss them as children. And I want to draw... I have 2 ideas for them as teenagers. So I look forward to that organizing project stream. Maybe. Will you post the Get Whacked? Yes, once I'm done. I'll decide if I want to color it or not, and then I'll definitely post it, yes. Teens, yes. Teens are the second in line to shorten my lifespan next to Inad. Anyway, thanks a lot for coming. This has been fun. Chill. Enjoy your Saturday. I don't know if there will be a stream tomorrow. I kind of streamed a few times this week for the gaming, for the game. So I'm not sure about tomorrow. We'll see. I found out white is always tall out of the canvas in illustration. Yes. Thankfully, Jandar isn't here. So, have a good time, everyone, and see you next time, whenever that is. Bye-bye, everyone.